Hi, it's Macho John Madden. I want to talk in slow motion. Maybe I am, because it's so quiet and so slow where we are. You can see the breeze stirring the tree behind me. And there is a little breeze. Not enough to be an audio problem, I don't think. And Lily is resting. Mahiko, Magic, is resting. They've run their little legs off. In stillness, they don't make a great team because Lily wants to claim me and doesn't like Magic to be close to me. So that's difficult. But boy, running as hunting partners, they've turned out today to be terrific hunting partners. And they've covered a lot more territory than I have because they go charging off. And I see the bunnies crossing the road. And a ways back, I'm pretty sure I saw a roadrunner bird, which I'd never seen before. It'll be fun to blow that up. And I've reached my far point. So I'm making a video partly because it'll show in my phone where this was. And I've also dropped a pin here. I want to know how far we've come. We've come certainly farther than we did yesterday. Not as far as I intended. Not deep into the mountains by any means. But in the mountains. One point, there was quite a drop off at the side of the road. Much more than anything we had seen. And I'm done. I'm beat. Been walking for an hour and a half, slowly, but walking. And after 3 hours, somewhere between 3 and 4 hours of walking yesterday, so my legs are beat. I'm not going any farther. I do want to negotiate with Hostway, my host, to have somebody give me a ride one day, maybe tomorrow, to basically this point, so I could walk further. We'll see how that works. My car is in his shop, we are in his shop because we stay in the back of the car, and that's been fine. It rained on and off overnight. The front part of my car is under a canopy and not the back, but no leaks. My last fan had a leak in the moonroof from where I had punctured a hole in it trying to get under a tree for shade in Louisville. I fought the tree and the tree won. And then I repaired it, and not generally a handy guy, and genuinely handy guys like my friend John Langdon back in Asheville is really handy, would laugh. I just got a sheet of plexiglass and duct tape and taped it over. Didn't attempt to fit it or anything like that, so it would leak if it was raining hard. Some kind of bird gone. I don't know what it is. Not important. What do they call the Saturday? There's Maundy Thursday, Good Friday, Thirsty Saturday. No, not Thirsty Saturday. That's Thursday. I don't know what they call it, what the Catholics call the Saturday, but it's the pause in between Good Friday and Sunday. I don't think they'll go to church here, and we don't have wheels, and I'm not much of a church-going guy anymore. Although we tried. In 3 years on the road, we've tried many churches, actually. And the one that fit us best was the most recent in Los Fresnos, Texas. The Little Community of Christ, I think they call it. They've got a very nice website. International body, small, but very international and very diverse and extraordinary values. And we had the second time we went there, this last time, we had a really, really good experience. And I made a video about that. I could make a great video about the churches we've gone to on the road in these 3 years. I'm giving myself a little mental assignment to do that. Out in Appalachia, oh boy, New Orleans, Louisville. We went to some amazing churches. Really interesting. Okay. The silence is so deafening. We're right near the date when The spring was deafening. My first spring in the mountains, having left Asheville on March 28th, somewhere in the second week or so of April, after 3 days of rain, out in the mountains at my friend Petula's place, and the Blue Ridge Mountains, maybe the greenest spot in the U.S., maybe even more than the Pacific Northwest, temperate rainforest. When the weather's right, it's supposed to be, it rains almost every day, and it's so green. After 3 days of rain, the green came out, and it was deafening. And Petula was really in touch with all that stuff, was so proud of me, the city guy who had shed enough of his city busyness that I got it, that I received that gift from nature. And then a year later, I was so excitedly tracking every new thing, in the spring of 21, every bug that appeared for the first time, every this, every that. And finally, deep back in the Big Ivy National Forest, east of Barnardsville, north of Asheville, some new bush came out and attacked me and Pancho. Got so violently sick. And that's part of why we are where we are now. Otherwise, I spent the whole rest of my life in those Blue Ridge Mountains, but I got allergic to them. Life's way of getting me to go see some big mountains. And yeah, I thought I was going to go west into the big mountains of the Rockies, but got seduced towards the ocean and headed south. But now I'm in not Rockies style big mountains, but Sierra Madre Oriental, 12,000 foot peaks as opposed to 6,000 and 7,000 in the Appalachians. And we're right at the edge of them here. You have to go further south to get to bigger peaks. I don't think there's any 12,000 peaks here, but they rise up pretty sharply. Some different bird. So nature shuts up my busy brain, and that's been happening for 3 years. The power of nature. Because I'm not manic. Got me diagnosed as manic. I'm not manic, but a very speedy brain, very intense, busy brain. And it's such a gift when nature shuts me the fuck up. Like that. Up. Yeah. Okay.